Hello everyone, welcome back to our class of CSS, PCS, PMS and other competitive examinations. This is an introduction which will broaden your horizon for a CSS topic, that is gender equality a myth? Before starting, I would like to say a very warm thanks to my student Miss Seerat, who has gifted this book to me. जो बचे हैं संग समेट लो by Farhat Ishtiyaq. This is a very good book and she has chosen this for me. Thank you so much, my dear Seerat Batul, for gifting this book to me. It means really a lot. So let's get started with is gender equality a myth? Let me introduce this topic to you first of all, that what is gender equality and why do we consider it as a myth and what myth is itself. Gender equality means that the males and females are equal, are same. What is the meaning of myth? Myth means that anything that does not exist but we believe that it exists or it is there. Like for an instance, there are different superstitions and myths in the lives of people. For example, a person was going somewhere and a black cat crosses, so that person thinks that it's a bad luck that has struck on me. That is called a myth. So, is gender equality a myth? We have to think about it. That is it a myth or it is a reality? This is a topic that has also been asked in one of the previous essays in CSS BCS exam. So let's get started without much ado. Introduction. First of all, it depends upon the thought and analysis of a person and a study of a person himself that he considers gender equality a myth or a reality. According to his own perspective, is it a myth or a reality? Gender equality is not a myth, but it is a goal that has not yet fully been achieved in many parts of the world. Gender equality, considering the males and females equal, is according to this portion not a myth. But there are many areas where the world needs to work upon improving the gender equality, upon making the genders equal. While significant progress has been made in advancing women's rights and promoting gender equality, there is still work to be done in the following areas and others. The world, the UNDP, United Nations Development Program, United Nations Women's Rights, and different organizations, different countries at different levels, law enforcement agencies, and many other parts of the world have tried their level best to do something for empowering the women with their rights. However, there are many areas which need to be covered in order to make the gender equality a real reality. There is a lot of work that has yet to be done for the gender equality. Number one, economic empowerment. The first and foremost thing in which the people, the world, the countries need to work in collaboration and individually on their country level is to empower the women with the economy. Economic empowerment. Women are often paid less than men for their same work and have limited access to education, job opportunities, and financial resources. A man is working in an office and a woman is working in an office. The woman is paid less salary, while a man is paid equal salary to other men. Why does that thing happen? It also happens because there is a lack of women empowerment, women equality. The women are considered less. More work is taken from them, like in private schools, in homes, in restaurants, or at many other workplaces where women are paid very less as compared to their male counterparts. More than that, they have limited access to education. In some parts of the world, they get education till middle. In some parts of the world, they get education till secondary. Like boys, they cannot get higher education as much as they want. They have a limited education, and that also with a lot of pressures and disappointments. Job opportunities are also less for women, and financial resources are also less. They are not allowed to keep property. They don't have a desire to keep property because of the barriers that they have been facing throughout their lives, and the mindset of the society, the mindset of a country itself. In this relation, 8th March. 8th March is considered as Women's Day, International Women's Day. On this day, all the people, all the women should combine together to get, to want, and to ask for their fair rights which are necessary for them. If there is any injustice happening with them, they should ask for rights, because it is not the matter of their rights that are hard and fast. Like a woman should not fight, neither the male should fight for rights, but they should ask for their rights in a convenient way, so that with love these rights are given, not with the disappointment or depression these rights are given. Number 2, political representation. According in the women there is very less political representation. They are not counted in decision making processes, and women are underrepresented in politics and decision making too. Like if any woman is trying to come into the politics, there are many barriers that she has to face. First of all, from their family, from their city, from their province, and at the national level and international level, they have to face lots of barriers because the women are less represented in politics. We can see many examples in the current situation of Pakistan as well, where women are underrepresented first thing, and they are not given any better representation. Number 3, education. Women have limited access to education. Like I told previously, some girls get education till 5th class, some till 6, 7 and 8, and after they are left to live in the home and they are wheeled and curtained. But education is the right of all women, as Islam also says that getting education is compulsory on both males and females, both boys and girls. And even if you have to go to China, get education. So these things tell us that we have to try our level best. The women of us have to try their level best to get more and more education. Number 4, healthcare. Women may have limited access to healthcare, like hospitals, and specifically their reproductive. When they need the reproductive healthcare, at that time the women are not getting quite fair access to the healthcare. They are not accessible to the hospitals. The doctors don't treat them according to behavior well, and they are not treated properly because they are considered women, and they are thought that they are women, therefore they are less. But there should not be so. Women are equal to the men, and they should be considered as such. Number 5, violence and discrimination. These are all the steps in which the women need more representation. The women need more of work in these fields so that they may represent themselves in the greater areas. Women may face violence and discrimination in their daily lives, workplace, at home, and in public places. There's a lot of violence and discrimination. Women are considered less, and they are given less opportunities, less rights, etc. And therefore they face violence. And discrimination means there are differences. The society, the people think that she's a woman, so what she's going to do, etc. And in their daily lives as well, at home, at a workplace, at home, and in public places. These are some of the steps that the world, the countries, the individuals themselves need to take some steps in order to empower the women with better facilities and with better rights of them. Then after working on these areas and making them accessible fully, we are going to have that gender equality will no more be a myth and it would be a reality. Thank you so much for staying together.